What's up guys, Ahoy here with another quick Tomodachi updates. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Tomodachi charts to see where the market is moving and also discussing what are some key things they need to do to help improve and hopefully recover Tomodachi price to go back up. We're also going to be taking a look at Tomodachi NFTs to see how they're doing and other announcements that Tomodachi has made this week. If you find this video to be helpful and informative, make sure you like, subscribe if you haven't done so yet, and hit the bell so you never miss another Tomodachi update. First, let's take a look here at Tomodachi chart to see how they're doing today. We are seeing that they have found a little bit of support around in the low 3 cents to mid 3 cents. Basically, the price has been dropped down all the way to the pre-sale level. This means that anyone who bought in the pre-sale phase, anywhere between 1 cent to 3 cents, they're doing fine. At this point, they're not at a loss. But the investors who bought afterwards, they are most likely at a big loss. But the question is, can Tomodachi recover and what can they do to recover? In my opinion, I believe Tomodachi can recover, but they have to work really hard and start providing people, investors, updates on the game, on the Tomoverse, on the arcade, on the play to earn games, because that's the whole point why they wanted to invest on Tomodachi in the first place. And yesterday, Tomodachi tweeted the following regarding their game. It says, Tama Sketches Part 2. We are happy to share more sketches of the Tomodachi game with you. Vote for the one you think should appear in the Tomoverse. And below this, you have options that you can vote. But in my opinion, this right here, I don't think is going to convince a lot of investors to buy more Tomodachi because it's not sufficient enough. Because this image pretty much looks like all the other images that they pretty much post here on Twitter. So they need to provide a little bit more information, such as behind the scenes, perhaps, if some gameplay, if they have that ready, or at least some rough drafts or some sort like that, that they can actually show the team actually working on it, the developers actually working on the product. Because if not, they run the risk of the investors getting bored, getting discouraged, and just abandoning the project and just moving on. And with that said, I believe Tomodachi making the NFTs at this moment was a really bad move from the developers. Why? Well, because people are not interested right now on NFTs. It's not something that is piquing people's interest. It's not trending. We could look here, like I mentioned in my other video, NFTs trading volumes have collapsed 97%, as we see here in the chart, since January of this year. Like, it hasn't even been a year yet, and really people haven't really been investing much on NFTs. This chart looks very similar to like the fidget spinner chart, okay? It was trending, everything was great, it was selling, but then it quickly started to decline. People were not that interested as they were in the beginning. And we're seeing the same effect taking place here with Tomodachi NFTs. Well, in all NFTs in general. Most of these NFTs, like about 95% of them, are in the 1 Ethereum range price. And not to mention that Ethereum actually dropped in price. It's actually below $1,300 as the making of this video. It is varying, it keeps going up and down a little bit, but we can just quickly see here the price. So it's at, you see here the price is at 1,297. From when I started recording this, it dropped $2. So it's not, Ethereum is starting to also drop right now in price, which is not a good thing. And all this affects the whole crypto market, unfortunately. Bitcoin and Ethereum, they both affect the whole entire crypto market. And unfortunately, people right now are just not that interested. In fact, I made a poll here 5 days ago, and 157 votes were made. And the question was for Tomodachi Army, how much are you willing to invest on a Tomodachi NFT or NFTs? And overwhelmingly, more than half, 60% voted not to buy the NFTs. 24%, or a quarter of the votes, they voted less than $1,000. And only 16%, combining the 10% here of between $1,000 to $3,000 and over $3,000, combining both of them is a total of 16% that were willing to spend over $1,000, over $3,000 on an NFT. And right now the price of the NFT are around $13,000. So that's why we see here reflecting on these bids. Not many people are bidding on this because simply, you know, there's no interest. Also, if you buy this, how are you going to use this? You're going to have to wait for a long time, and you're not seeing any progress on the play to earn game. So why are you going to invest on something that you aren't able to use right away? It's like you buying a PlayStation 6 game that isn't even out yet. There could be concepts, of course, rumors, going around, but you invested on the physical game, but the console isn't even out yet. And you're not even sure when the console is going to be out yet. And this game is only compatible with PlayStation 6. And what if PlayStation 6 or PS6 took a year or 2 years to get the console released, and by then you were no longer interested on the game? I know this is not a perfect example, okay, but I just want you to kind of have an idea of how this looks like when you have an NFT out before the actual game is out. And if you disagree with this or agree with this, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments down below. Another announcement from Tomodachi is that now you can buy Tomodachi directly using your bank card or bank transfer. And I tried using this, like they have this link here, so you click on it and it takes you here, but like this widget. And when you search for it, for some reason it doesn't show up. So I'm not sure if it's something they need to update or not, because yeah, when I type it, it doesn't show here. So I don't know what exactly they mean by directly on Transact, because right here it says that it's integrated. It says Transact integration, Tomodachi and Transact, and you could buy it directly using your bank card. But when I try to do that or try to search for it, it's nowhere here listed. So I'm not sure if maybe they made the announcement too early, or they're still working on it to get it here so you could buy it directly or not. Or perhaps if you guys know the answer why it's not showing up here, feel free to share that in the comments down below. But as of right now, when I tried it, it's not showing up here. Another announcement as well is that Tomodachi is going to be listed on xt.com, which is another exchange. And here we have the schedule. So the deposits is going to be on October 12th, which is today. And here's the time. And then trading is going to be available until tomorrow. And withdrawals are going to be available or allowed until the 14th of October. And just to quickly recap, as of right now, we don't have a date when the Tomoverse is going to be out, or when the arcade is going to be out, nor when the play to earn game is going to be ready, so that you can use the NFTs if you decide to invest in them, when you can actually use them on those games. And in my opinion, for Tomodachi price to increase and get investors excited again on Tomodachi, the developers need to provide more information, some game leaks, some game information. Otherwise, other projects are going to start to show up or pop up, and they're going to start to steal those investors and attract them to their projects. Like the one that we have here, which is the impt.io, which recently came out, and they're actually having a pre-sale. Watch this video right here if you guys want to get more information about it as I review this token. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.